of course, if we're talking about Generation 5, you gotta go Snivy, because he is awesome, and I have decided to call him Sliver. I have decided to name this guy Bobby. Say hi to Bobby, everyone. I'm going to hate this face for a long time. Not because he's my rival, but because he's actually really obnoxious. Nurse Joy pretty much says, "Hand me your balls for a sec!" And then, Bianca is here because she was in the last game, and now she's the professor's assistant. And she's like, "Here, have my balls. Now let me show you how to use yours." Why does it take so goddamn long to get the running shoes? I thought we were past this. I walk so slow. And even my running isn't that fast. When am I getting the bicycle? Catwoman. What's he, like, I just started the game. What's he doing here? Okay, he's just checking me out, inspecting that ass. Peacock. Doggo. I just fought this guy and he only went up 3 levels. Bitch, I'm like 11 right now. Don't even. Then a lady named Wife gave Bobby a potion for his fainted Pokemon. I am not joking, that's what she did in the game. He decided to vent his frustration by throwing the TM frustration at me. This is the first TM I get in the game. Did this just happen? Like, I guess it did distract me because I was so freaking confused. He might as well have used Confused Ray. Like, I guess it worked. Whatever. My mom called me. Like, in the game, my mom called me. And she was asking where I went. And she sounded so amazed that I went to the next city over. Like, what? Was she gonna keep me ostracized from the rest of the world? Is it just that amazing to go to, like, 2 cities away? Whatever. I run into some guy who claims to have a dream of being both a ship captain and a movie star. Okay, well, what specific goals he has in mind? And you know what? His daughter seems to agree that sounds like the dumbest idea imaginable, but he doesn't listen, so she calls him a dim-witted, dense, dumb, daffy, dippy, dorky, doltish doofus. Hey, can't knock her for being a fan of alliteration. I named him MatPat, because why wouldn't you? He's a very logical thinker who questions everything like, why was he the first encounter? I ask myself that every time I look at him. I ran into some random punk who traded me a great ball for one of my Pokeballs. Okay, but why? He said I can come back tomorrow to do it again. Like, he's gotta be using some sort of tax evasion fraud or something. I find a poster that says, I can sing, wanted, the rest of a band. That is hilarious. All they're doing is spelling Pokemon and then saying, Pokemon! Not even a good singer's voice. I feel like they just got some random people off the streets of Japan to go, hey, you wanna sing some Pokemon, kids? He introduces me to his boss, Mr. Stu Dio. If you asked me to come up with a more obnoxious name, I would fail. He turns back to me, indicating that he's like grabbing my fucking hand. Dude, I'm at least 10 years old. I have big boy pants. It's hilarious. I was expecting everyone to be excited and jump for joy, like, whoa, yeah, that's awesome. But instead they cheer at the end with a polite clap. Like, geez, man, I didn't know these white guys were on an airplane. Oh my god. So Bobby runs off to the port where we just encountered them so we can catch them by the boat. But then he just disappeared from view and then ceases to exist. Like, the stairs that he would have to go down to in order to get there was in view, so he either didn't go there and went the other way, or more likely, he's a ghost that is here only for the sole purpose to piss the hell out of me. I talked to some random juggalo, and he finally gives me the bicycle. Thank you, God. But then I'm thinking to myself, wait, these cost $1 million. Why are you just giving it to me for free? Man, these tax evasion guys, man, they're getting the best out of this situation. I'll catch you guys next time with the next episode. See ya. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. I don't like this game anymore. Oh, you're building yourself up. You're getting back up on your feet. No. You can't do that. That's not how this works. You can't do that with your life. That's not how this game works. This is a fucking Nuzlocke, bitch. That's how we play this game. That's how we play this game. The Sky Arrow Bridge, for me, when I went across it the first time, was like the most magical thing that's ever happened to me in any Pokemon game without exaggeration. That one bridge, just riding on my bike from start to finish, is the coolest thing in that entire game. And I know that says a lot when there's like a lot of other stuff in the game. I don't care. The Sky Arrow Bridge is so cool. So, of course, since I know it's in this city, or connected to this city, or however you want to think about it, I of course want to go there immediately. So, turns out that they very conveniently, for the first time, they claim for the first time in a long time, it's their words in the game, for the first time in a long time, that they are doing construction work on the bridge. Yeah, of course it just happens to be under construction. God damn it. So, remember when I said I hated Bobby? Well, you can have wild encounters in the sewer, and Bobby killed a potential Zubat for me. I fucking hate Bobby! We finally meet up with the gym leader who is chasing after Team Plasma himself. How does he know about them? What was the point of introducing them as being a secret society that was supposed to have disbanded when clearly everyone important knows that they still exist? He also says that the sewer is bugging him and he's a bug-type gym leader, and I still want to kill myself. He says he didn't find anyone from Team Plasma, but that sounds like something that Team Plasma would say. I tend to say throughout this whole adventure, what's the fucking point? I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask that again. What is the fucking point of Colress being there just to say that he's impressed with me, other than to tease that this guy exists? It's so unnecessary and stupid. It doesn't add a level of mystery. It doesn't add any intrigue. He's just there, and no one does anything. They're just like, huh, who's this guy? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe he's a part of Team Plasma. What with his getup being all Team Plasma-esque and the weird eccentric hair. Guy, like, even if I didn't know who this guy was, I guarantee you that I would assume he'd be part of Team Plasma. What is the point of him being there? Why doesn't the gym leader, chase him down and question him? He's just like, hey, nice battling. Later, sucker, and just books it! Zubat has wings, motherfucker. I've decided to call her Flutter. Man, 2 bats in a row. What is that, like, second base? Baseball jokes. Yeah. Look, I tried, alright? I call her Nutters. So now, I've got the tag team duo of Flutter and Nutters. Meet the Flutter Nutters Bat Duo. I would have called them the Flutter Nutters Bat Brothers, because that would have sounded way cooler, but they're both girls. So, yeah. You know, the best thing about doing a Nuzlocke in this game is that there are people on almost every route that are willing to help your Pokemon, like a mobile Pokemon Center. Is that how you're supposed to talk? Is that how you stay interesting? Is that what people think sounds honest and true and real? And
interesting.
You may be dumb, but you sure are useful. crock of shit. I'm fighting against this Rattata when it uses focus energy. Catwoman was holding a Quick Claw, and I'm hoping that it activates next turn so I can knock him out without getting critted. To my luck, it activated, but it was using Quick Attack, so it didn't matter. I was still able to kill him without her dying. I just thought it was funny to mention. Also, immediately after that, I fight another Rattata who also used focus energy. Guess what? He got a motherfucking crit with his Hyper Fang, and I lost Catwoman. It's not fair! This sucks, man. I'm losing all my best guys. I fucking hate Nuzlocke. They're the worst. Not fun. Not happy. Worst game! Pokemon is the worst game! Because Nutters has a Psychic type move called Heart Stamp. I thought it would be a good idea to have her just kill a bunch of Zubats. What I didn't take into account is that they know Bite, which is super effective. Now, Nutters is dead. I fucking hate this game! You ever gave a dog lemonade? I did. I gave my dog lemonade. And he lived. Then I run into Colress again, and he asked to look at my Pokemon. I guess Alder is not the only one inspecting that ass. I then go into some random building and want to use the elevator, but the guy is asking if I want to go up, and I say yes. He then frisks me to make sure that I don't have anything on me. Like, geez, man, TSA being as invasive as ever. What is with these people in the game? I want to check either me or my Pokemon's ass! It's weird! And I caught the how do you pronounce that? Darumaka? That thing. And I've decided to name it Ape Escape. By the way, let's look at that team right now. I'm fucked. I hate this game. I hate this game. I hate this game. Hello, everyone. I'm back at it again with the white 2 Nuzlocks. See what I did there? It's a pun! One of the trainers that I've beaten is battling me again. Fuck you, Irene. I kicked your ass! I found this random priest-looking guy with a rock and roller inside an abandoned, run-down, mausoleum-looking house. Like, there's a story there, but they're not even giving us, like, a hint. He's just, like, there. I don't get it. Like, you just walk in there, you see a Pokemon standing next to him, and he's in, like, this demolished, like rubble of a house. And he's like, oh, hey, let me heal you guys. That's all the story we get from this guy. Where did he come from? Like, they give us more backstory with the random NPCs that give you the TMs in Sun and Moon than they do with any of these NPCs. Yeah, it's a later game, but I don't care. Like, this woman's just riding on a champ, and she's like, oh, my husband died. That alone is more backstory than whatever this guy's doing. And not only that, like, what is he even doing there? Like, did he used to live there and refuses to leave? Like, is this Pokemon's version of the Up guy? Like, I don't get it. He says he owns this place and calls it Join Avenue, but he can't find anyone he trusts to run it. So then, of course, it makes sense for him to immediately ask me, the kid he literally just met, to run this entire facility on his behalf. He asks who else could be better suited, and my thought is literally anyone fucking else. Dog who heard a fart, I call it Corpse Scarf, because when it evolves, it'll be wearing the scarf of its dead brethren, because it has no mercy. I have officially lost this Nuzlocke. Sorry to let you guys down like that. I feel so bad, I just don't know what to do. I guess this is the finale. Huh. I want to thank you guys for... No, you know what? No! No! Fuck no! This is where I put my fucking foot down. Maybe this wasn't the best game to choose to do a Nuzlocke in, or maybe I just suck. Either way, this game has been completely cheap to me the entire time. This may be seen as the most controversial decision I've done so far, which says a lot, but I'm not going to reset this game just so I can spend another month of progress to get back to where I was. No, I am deciding that from this day forth, everyone has resurrected! Now, I know, I have lost everything. I've been defeated, but you know what? When I go down, I take everyone right down with me. And you know what we all do? We all get up at the same exact time. All of us. Every single one of us. At this point, I am here to tell this game, hey, you may be able to beat me. But it doesn't mean that through complete embarrassment, I'm not gonna kick your ass back. Because that's exactly what I'm doing. I think it's finally time we tip the scales in my favor. Guys, prepare for the beginning of round 2. Oh god! Oh! Oh fuck! Ow! That fucking hurt! What was that for? Okay, so, there might be a little bit of, a stain on my reputation. No, I wasn't joking about that. No, that's fucking there. You see that right there? So, every time I black out, that will increase. Bouquet. I found a nurse who says that she's a trainer before she's a nurse and is itching for a battle. What happens if there's a Pokemon in serious need of treatment? Are you going to just be too busy battling because you put your trainer duties first, you ungrateful cuck? She heals my guys though, so we're cool. I'm going to keep doing it. Because at the end of the day, I'm having fun. I mean, not really, but like, I try to tell myself that. Why am I still talking? Goodbye. Oh, and I might snort some snot now and then. I'm not going to warn you when. It's just going to happen. I'm back. I can't promise how consistent this will be, but you know what? Let's get into, let's just get, yeah, woo, yeah, let's get it! Okay, cool, thanks. Good to know that you almost evolved before dying. That's wonderful. Solosises? Solosici? Those cancer. Now, I know what you're thinking, but that's not even a crab. Yeah, but as he evolves, it's pretty much a representation of cancer. She also said that she hopes I have insurance, which is hilarious. Like, does this game have insurance companies? Like, is this game sponsored by Geico? And did you know that you could save 15% or more by switching? God, I make one move and she gets all defensive. Wait, how old was she? Oh, actually, it's okay, because my character in the game is also around that age, I think. Yeah, let's go with that. Moving on. I'd call it a generational issue, but this has been going on for multiple generations of Pokemon. Hey, if I can get a dog to wear a top hat and some glasses, that would look dapper AF. And then they tell me, like, just so you know, I'm a girl. 1. Again, I can't figure that out. 2. Why are you telling me this? Because who cares? 3. Given her surprised demeanor and readiness to reveal that information, Does she want to get with me? God, man, all the girls in this game just keep clamoring on to me. I can't help it. I guess I'm just a torchic magnet. The only thing I got out of that conversation was that she is a girl. What was the point? They were pretty stupid. Kicked the trooper's ass! Woo! Third degree, because it looks just like she had third degree burns all over her body. Like, look at that. Tell me that's not what that is. Of all the first encounters, it had to be a male combi. I mean, at least it's another guy. Like, that's rare for me, supposedly. And besides, something is better than nothing. Yes. His name shall be Hex, because that is the shape that he is. That is his being. And I didn't even realize this until I was talking to my buddy about this, but apparently it's also because that Pokemon put a hex on me by giving me a male fucking Combi! But you know, yeah, that works too. Have fun never seeing the light of day. I was talking to some guy standing at a giant stump who gave me the TM Snarl and telling me about the Grand Tail. He said it was a rumor, but that sometimes rumors can be true. He then walks off and turns into a fucking Zoroark! Okay, that is too crazy and stupid for even Pokemon to do. How did anyone think that this was a sensible idea? Am I not the only one who thinks saying this out loud sounds like the stupidest thing imaginable? That blue-haired scientist guy was just talking about how he wanted to talk to Pokemon, yet I had a whole conversation with this thing. Where's the logic? I'm just like talking to this guy. He gives me like the TM for Snarl and just walks off, turns off his illusion for no fucking reason. You know what? Like, you want to know something crazy? The illusioned Zoroark in the first game never spoke. In its human form, never said a word. You want to know why? Because it couldn't fucking speak! And they tell me I just missed the gym leader and that she just started heading back to the gym as soon as I got here. Wow. Fucking wonderful. I beat the gym. That's all that matters to me right now. And no one died this time. Yeah, this is like, I think the first episode ever when no one's died. Like, how amazing is that? The resurrection episode. No one dies. Mostly because if I'm faced with a threat, I just switch out to Doggo, because he's like my main man right now. My main pooch. Talking to her after the battle reveals that she wants her and her team to be less like the sun and moon and more like blazing suns. Now, I don't want to start any conspiracy theories, but Game Freak 100% planned Sun and Moon since Black and White 2. Confirmed. That's a nice little detail that I can actually appreciate. It is actually walking the catwalk with actual professional models. That's actually really cool. Every little girl's fantasy. Not really. Okay, thanks. Bye. Oh my god. Hi. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. I just had absolutely no time to make this stupid video because when I finished the last one, I never had any time to play the game. But then at some point, I was able to play the game, but then at some point after that, I couldn't record the audio because I was swamped with work and, like, okay. So, I know it's been forever since I made the last video, I don't care. I just boot up the game, and I find that Bobby is already fighting some plasma grunts. He was asking what they were doing, and they look at each other, and they just go, "Nothing. We were just standing here." Okay, so Bobby's talking about, like, even though he knows that they didn't do anything wrong, like, to him, he's just assuming that he did something wrong to someone else, because of course they would. He gets so pissy that even the grunts go yeesh. When the bad guys realize you're being too much of an anime character, you might have gone too far. I love it that they don't normally care, but he's bothering them so much that they're just gonna beat the shit out of him. He asks me to cover him, but the cutscene stopped, so I could just leave and let him die. So he's like, "Ryan, cover me!" And then it just leaves me in control to move and then talk to them, to battle. But I'm just like, I'm gonna go heal my Pokemon first. And then I spend like 15 hours maybe in the subway or something. I don't know. And then I come back and he's kind of just amalgamation of mush and yeah, I don't know what the other half was, but it wasn't pretty looking. Unfortunately for me, I want to beat this game, so I have no choice but to defend the bloody pile of slosh that used to be my rival. My boys, we are this early in the game and I already have a Crobat. It is time to get fucking hyper! I decided to call him Daffy, no particular reason. I have a lot of flying types right now, but shut up. Super high. I try to make my way over to the gym. There's just a guy standing in front of the door and saying, "Oh, he's out. He's doing ellipses something." I literally wrote the word ellipses in my notes. Wow, God, how specific. Next thing you know, you're gonna tell me he's attending to things! Of course, with an ellipses somewhere in the middle of that sentence. I then get another call from Yancy. I apparently tell her a hobby of mine that is vague enough for it not to be Pokemon battling. May I reiterate a question from a previous installment of this stupid series?
What is the freaking point of any of these phantoms?
This verbal exchange could have never have taken place, and nothing would have been lost. But no, we need this extensive world building in this added mystery of who this character might be, and I don't care! Found one of those old guys from the first game. I then battle him. Like, oh, they actually gave him battle sprites. Cool. Great! Time to beat on the elderly! Look, Catwoman, I'm sorry. It's just, cancer is just that more persistent and prevalent, that it will always be stronger, no matter. Okay, look, a Reniculus is going to be better. Okay, just, just Calvangelo, look at him. He's so aesthetically pleasing. Yeah, they just give me Azora. It's actually pretty strong too, but was originally owned by N, so I can't nickname it. Sorry, Cancer, but this boy is sticking with me. If there's one thing that can beat cancer, it's the illusion that it's long and far away. I finally get my chance to fight Clay, the gym leader. While fighting, I send out super high for the first time. This is this first time ever in battle, only to then die from rollout. A fucking course. A fucking course. Ugh. Here's the thing. Um, First turn I use ingrain because I'm like, oh, this is gonna get me some nice stall points. But then he uses rollout, and then I use seed bomb, and it only does so much damage, and it's a freaking sand slash. And so I just realized, oh, I'm fucked. I better switch out, but I can't because he's ingrained. So I actually have no choice but to let him die. Welcome back, Cancer. You guys getting tired of these cancer jokes? Because I'm only getting started. Just like this chemotherapy. I call her Buck Wild. Before I end today, I want to say that I am right outside the cave where I can catch a Joltik. I have already established that Galvantula is best boy. I'm going to finish today's session by going through with my first encounter as a Joltik. Alright, so what do I find by stepping inside? Yes. Yes. Yes! Yes! And of course, the only proper name to give such a fabulously marvelous creature is Next to Die. Thank you all so much for watching. I will hopefully see you next half a year. Hey there. Hi. Wow, would you look at that? Didn't take me half a goddamn year to record this stupid audio file. Oh yeah, Chiron like remembers his name being Zinzolin, but I have no idea how he would remember a name like that. He blew his cover and told us he's going to use the legendary dragon Pokemon again. Yeah, he just straight up said that, and he's like, we're all like, what? And he's like, shit, fuck, get out of here! And they kick us off the boat. Chiron is curious what the Z-Man meant when he said he was going to take over the region with the dragon Pokemon. Probably that he's going to take over the region with the dragon Pokemon, you fucking moron! And my first encounter is a Drillbur. A Drillbur. Do. My first encounter is a Drillbur. Power tool. Because he is a drill. And I am uncreative. I then just randomly run into Cobalion. What does he want to do with me, and why is he here? Well, it wouldn't be a Pokemon game if a legendary Pokemon just confronted me and there wasn't an NPC there to explain why. And what do you know? Road comes over, one of those other sage people. Well, that detour was pointless. I'm glad to have the misfortune of having to have dealt with that. Time to go through a cave. Well, it wouldn't be a Pokemon game if some random plot shit didn't happen on this suspiciously plot-heavy bridge. I heard some guy talking, but I didn't see his face. I personally think it's N, but who knows. It could be some other random character who wants to see Pokemon liberated. So, I'm just walking along. Oh, my phone is ringing. Must be Yancey. Oh boy. They say, oh, you like those types of Pokemon? They are pretty cute. TTYL. No point. No point. There's no point. It's not even worth filler. It's completely fucking worthless. His name is David. Look, just call me PewDiePie because I'm running out of ideas. Before I take on the gym, I want to level up my guys to at least level 3. And next to die just got critted. Great! That's exactly what I wanted. Nothing else in the entire world could bring me any more joy than what this game has. Fuck this game! I told you! I shouldn't have jinxed it! God damn it! Hey, when it comes to who would die next, I did call it. And Power Tool just evolved. Great. That's just what I needed. I mean, I'm not lying. I fight the gym leader and I won. I just won. That was surprisingly easy considering that she also had a Skarmory with her. Jeez, evolving Power Tool might be one of the best moves I've done throughout this entire playthrough. Okay, bye. Hi guys, and welcome back to the Pokemon Black 3 Nuzlocke Ultimate Rarity Randomizer Soul Link, and it is also somehow reverses. Uh, it has been quite some time since I've picked up a video game controller, so I'm going to assume that everything's going to break. Um, so let's get started. So first off, I enter the Shadow Realm and find myself confronted with a few Digimon. I throw my cubes at them, and then they stay inside, and now I get to do things with them. And I then suddenly find myself uh, opposing Mario, of all people. I didn't expect him to be in this game. Uh, and then we do a little thumb wrestle war. And that was fun. That was a little nice distraction side game. The crossover was weird, especially when he gave me the finger. That was weird. And after several moons pass, I eventually figure out, oh, I can just do this cheat code and I can unlock Snake from Metal Gear. That was pretty nice to discover. I don't know if that breaks the rules or not, but I'm gonna allow it. And then I go on over, and then yeah, would you know it? I already made it to the end of the game. I couldn't believe it either. It was pretty surprising. And then suddenly R2D2 comes out of nowhere. He's just like, "Hey, I know it's been a very long time, but I need you to know I am now with your spouse." That was the last straw for me personally. I couldn't take it anymore. I just tore him apart. I kicked him across the floor, and I just had enough. I peed on him. I'm not gonna lie. It was sometime after that that I discovered that I could just like teleport through time, and I could just like do whatever I wanted at this point. So I just hacked the game in order to get the secret boss and defeat everything. So that was cool. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It was a very big important time of my life for me to do this. It was anyone could have done it, but I'm glad I could have. I'll see you next time, in which I will speed run the entirety of Lego World Lost Civilization. Also, I want you to know that uh, I I don't know. I just wanted to interrupt for there to be a comedic punchline, but there wasn't any, so it's just embarrassing now. Okay, let me just. Okay. Hey guys, I'm back. Yep. So I go walking. How are you getting along with your Pokemon? Well, I just right now accidentally got one killed, but other than that, there's been only like 5 other deaths. So you know the usual. Really? Already? You suck at this game. Fuck you, Mom! Flame on! Because, the Fantastic Four franchise is as dead as, her ghost typing. I make it to a cave, but Marshall from the Elite Four tells me he can't let me in. Okay, why? Also, what are you doing here? Did you get demoted from the Elite Four to Cave Guardian? You still say you're a part of them. Like, okay, apparently the cave collapsed, but still, why you? That's like having the governor walk down to a crash site to redirect traffic. Chipotle. Yes. On the bright side, though, it's a useful safety net in case I lose someone. Buck Wild just died. On the bright side, I get to bring back Flame On. Oh, that didn't last long. Huh. Oh well. I could have really used that grass typing. Oh. And the tile right at the door is a bonnet. So like I'm walking out of this room and a bonnet's just standing in the doorway. Oh my god. And but of course, like I catch it. Yes! Pure unadulterated power! Say hello to FNAF meme. Oh my god, its pixel sprite in this game is hilarious. Hodor. Hodor the Boldor. I saw a dust cloud in the cave, thought it would be a good experience fight, only to find out that they were two Excadrills.
This was a mistake!
On the brighter side of things, this leads me to get a new fire type. Fucking kill me. Oh, wait, never mind, because she died to Rock Slide. Fuck my life! I spent a good hour or two trying to level him up, and then, by chance, I run into a trap pinch with Arena Trap. You know, I think I'm good with a party of 5 for right now. And it was from Gen 5 the whole time. God damn it, another phone call from Yancey. I apparently tell her how I spend the holiday in a way that she would not have assumed I would, which I am going to assume is bullshit, because how would you assume I would celebrate the holiday? You don't know anything about me, even though you pretend to! I'm starting to get the feeling that Yancey is just catfishing me, and that the moment I ask to see her face, she'll say that I am invading her privacy or something. Facial. My first encounter to the route next to the city is another Jellicent. But this time it's female. I'm going to count this as a same species situation. I do find it frillish, but again, I'm going to count that as a same species situation as well. Okay, so I keep going up, and there's another frillish. Okay, that's fine. Oh, there's another. Okay, and again. One SpongeBob meme later. Oh, would you look at that? It's another fucking frillish. There's nothing but frillish here. Why? Well, according to my 2 minutes of research, it looks like that everything has a 5% encounter rate except for Frillish and Jellicent, who have a 30. So I'ma keep at it. And yes, one more SpongeBob meme later. Okay, screw this. I'm going into the cave next to the bay. I can't get past the guy, but I do have 6 whole panels to run across. This is Gold Duck. So I go back outside, and 3 encounters later, I find a Mantike. Okay, cool. And I call her... Nope. Because that thing is not going to evolve. Ever. Ugh. Bobby comes out of nowhere and challenges me. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of forgot you existed. Literally, I'm right up against the door, and he just goes, "Hey, let's see how strong we've gotten," and that was it. What amazing dialogue! What amazing What a well-rounded, well-written, well-caring character. Fuck you, Bobby. I kill all of his moms without losing a single guy. And good morning to you too, douchebag. I fight because that's what she does, mostly for her friends. Uh, which is only me. So she fights for me, and that can't be more true. Actually, I was going to make it like I'm her only friend thing, but no, she literally only fights for me. Critical hits! Not. Please excuse me while I sing a lovely tune for 20 seconds. Da 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 da. Thanks for watching. Now fuck off! Ladies and gentlemen, we are officially back! Oh my freaking god. That being said, let's just jump into it. So, I fight Cobalion. But in the end, I ended up just not being able to catch him. I mean, that's just the way things go. Do you really expect me to get a legendary Pokemon? Oh my god, I caught Cobalion! I totally faked you out! Get you baited, son! Get you baited! I got Cobalion! Woo! So, yes, I caught the son of a bitch. I've decided to call him Backbone, because that's exactly what he is with this team. Oh man, Power Tool, eat your heart out! Don't need you anymore! The professor said that she'll add it to her research, implying that she hadn't heard this tale before. Why didn't she hear about this before? Like, during her entire time in the region? Like, I know she's young, but that doesn't mean that you could just become a professor without knowing at least the most common information within every town of the region. Like, considering that the town just exists to give a mythos to Kiram, you think they would have picked up on it or something. Uh, like, even given, like, the 2-year gap between this game and the one prior, you think she would have found this out by now. But no, for plot convenience for the player, she only learns about this today. Okay, sure, why not? They also ask if I know about Reshiram, and I say yes, and they explain it anyway. Wow, all these choices I get to make and no impact on the story whatsoever. It's almost like the illusion of choice is implemented into games in order to give us a sense of meaning and purpose. Okay, the professor's all like, try to help out, this guy with anything he needs help with. And then she bails, and Bianca's like, oh, by the way, the gym leader wrestles with their Pokemon. Professor, wait for me! Like, bitch, she told you to help me and you're going to follow her? What? Like, that's the only, that's no help. Oh, great, Bobby's back. Wonderful. Not wasting time, he immediately asks about Team Plasma. Like, hey, did you see Team Plasma? Did you? Huh? Like, bitch, chill. Good to see you too. A supposed friend of mine? Oh yeah, and then Team Plasma just shows up out of nowhere, very convenient timing. They start talking about how they want to see a world where civilization is tossed aside, and Bobby straight up just tells them to shut the fuck up. There has not been a more angsty anime character in any existence, ever, in the back, because she is my replacement grass type in case anything happens to not. I got the horses in the back! I just don't need a rose. Like, here's the thing, I have the stone to evolve it, but it's only like a little lower level than not, and I honestly need more defensive Pokemon right now. I find some double grass, so like the darker grass that allows for wild double encounters, so like double battles or whatever. And here's the thing. I run into a double battle of a Zangoose and a Marill. Either is fine, but Marill would help cover for water and would be more desirable personally. So I end up catching her, and I call her Root Beer because she floats. Get it? Hang glide. So just like before, Virizion comes out of nowhere. So like with Cobalion, I met him in like a previous route, and then he's just behind some trees. Virizion is just like on a cliff, like calls out for me to grab my attention, and then just jumps right in front of me. Like, not even like in the path towards me, like directly in front of my character. So I immediately have another chance to catch a legendary. Now, normally, a sensible person would say, well, you're already wasted so many resources trying to get a legendary. Why in God's name would you go for another one a second time? And my response to that would be, I've beaten a lot of the other trainers. I got some money. I've got some more Ultra Balls. I've got some capability of capturing it. So I go for Virizion. Same rules apply. Like, in my mind, I'm like, oh yeah, it's a grass type. Stun Spore won't work on it. But then I'm like, let me just try it. And then it works, so it's paralyzed, so I wasted a bunch of balls before for nothing. And I came to realize, oh yeah, they didn't make that a thing until like after this gen. I wasn't sure if it was this gen or later, but no, yeah. Stun Spore works on grass types, at least in this game. That is good to know. And yeah, you know what? Like, I did my best. It's unreasonable for like anyone to expect me to get like not only like 2 legendary Pokemon within a Nuzlocke without using a Master Ball, but like in the same like playthrough of I caught it anyway! Get your painted again, son! You got caught! Woo! Duck Hunt Dog Banjo Kazooie! Yeah, it was it was quite the experience. It was a little similar to Cobalion, but believe it or not, it was a lot easier. I got horses because it is a horse, and keeping it in the back in case of an emergency. I got the horses in the back. So I then make it to the city after that route. Jesus, just Route City, this playthrough, isn't it? Route City, bitch. Route City, bitch. I'm not gonna get copyrighted because that's a parody, bitch. I'm running through the grass and I find a Garbodor. I mean, okay, a big bulky poison type would be interesting. And like, here's the thing. A lot of people really hate on this Pokemon just because it's literally sentient trash, but honestly, I would argue it's more creative than any of the shit you would come up with. Let's be real here. How much would you be able to draw or design a Pokemon? Period. It's not lazy. If anything, it's more creative. It's more like everyone like praises Gen 1 for being like the best designed Pokemon ever. Meanwhile, Muck is literally sentient shit. And you're telling me that's a better design than trash? Nah, man. At least it's got creative appendages. It's got a unique design. It being an evolution is a callback to its previous form. And overall, it's actually not that bad of a Pokemon. And I know I tend to be a contrarian with a lot of negative opinions, but I genuinely believe like this is like a pretty good mon. And like in this route, I remember in the previous game I could have come across a Ponyard or a Bouffalante, but you know what? Honestly, this is probably a better... He died to a crit. Okay, never mind. Moving on. Dragon Statue, Mechanical Dragon Statue. I don't know how the fuck they make stone move, but whatever. Imagine trying to headbutt someone's foot. That's fucking weird. And then he just tells me, oh yeah, I also got the DNA splicers. Wait a second. Wait a second, hang on. It was to my understanding that the DNA splicers were an invention that Team Plasma made to fuse Kiram with either of the dragons. I wasn't aware that it was an ancient relic that was being guarded by this dude. Because it's like, oh, it sounds very scientific and like, it's DNA splicers. It's a very like sciencey kind of name. Not what I expected from an ancient treasure guarded throughout generations. But okay, whatever. I'll buy it because who cares at this point? And then, very conveniently, a battleship that came straight out of Mario 3 decides to descend upon the city and fire a fucking ice cannon, causing snowborn terrorism upon the entire city. Man, this is the second worst instance of ice being incorporated with terrorism I've ever seen. That being said, they demand the DNA splicers, but because, the dude with the best beard in history says no, they're just like, okay, fuck you. We're gonna keep doing what we can, but we can't fire it again because it needs to warm up, weirdly enough, because it shoots ice. We're back, baby. It's gonna be awesome. Ugh. I got the horses! I don't think I have ever gone from so optimistically excited to just dead inside so quickly in my life. Strap in, ladies and gentlemen. This one, is just, well, you'll see. So if you remember from the last whatever, I was dealing with some plasma grunts that decided to give me the cold shoulder. And that's the end of thank you for what I failed the everything. Okay, I now have to deal with Zinzalin himself, the big Chungus. Uh, Weirdly enough, he's in like some sort of weird snowy coat. I don't know. Like, dude, this isn't Sinnoh, bruh. Like, there's a desert like a few miles that way. It's not that cold here. Isn't like the only cold place in this region like the freezer? And I don't even think that's here anymore. I then get praised by that dragon gym leader guy who was weirdly enough standing in the same spot where Zinzalin was. Are they secretly the same person? Theory confirmed! To make it through, I have to fight this guy with 4 Roggenrola. Did somebody say Giga Drain? So I try to catch a Pokemon within the rippling water, because then I'll have a good chance of coming across a Mola Mola, according to Bulbapedia. Uh, it doesn't state, however, anywhere that Route 21, that route that I currently find myself in, could spawn Corsola at all. Yet here we are. I call it secret rare because that's basically what it is. It's just the secret rare in that pack of Pokemon cards. I gotta say, I really like this guy's laid back personality. It's very chill. It's very nice, and most importantly, very unassuming. I found a girl who said that her dress is comfy and easy to wear, and I don't want to shoot myself. I was able to find a Basculin, no, not that one, and caught it. I call him Crep. I don't know. I'm kind of burnt out on ideas at this point. I mean, do you expect me to really do anything with this? I just caught a Corsola, and you're like, oh yeah, the Basculin could be a good alternative. Sure. The next route over, I caught a Pelipper and named it. I accidentally pressed the enter button instead of shift, so I guess its name is Pelipper. it used Ominous Wind and got all of its stats boosted. My strongest Pokemon died to this single monster. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I just got completely wrecked by RNG with... It's basically... I'm fighting a water ghost type Ultra Necrozma boss. Like, holy shit, dude! He just went sicko mode out of nowhere! So, fuck me. What do I do now? I'm left with two options. I can either A, kill myself, or B, restart myself. Okay. Well, that certainly happened. Vanillish! And you know what? Like, I'm actually okay with this. I don't really have an ice type yet. And, you know, I know the Vanillish line gets a lot of hate from a lot of people, even those who are fans of Gen 5, but honestly, I don't think the Vanillish line is that bad. Because, if you think about it, its body is made completely out of snow and ice. This is our sentient snowman Pokemon, and everyone's taking it for granted, but no one's willing to look past the fact that it's just in the shape of ice cream, when in actuality... Oh. I caught it in a quick ball. Cool. Its name is a Snowman, because that is what it is. So, during this rematch, every attack is inflicting a status condition. Scold burnt my Tangrowth. Bounce paralyzed Doggo. Twice in a row! The gods don't want me to win. They knocked out Knot, and got Ominous Wind boosts again! They one-shot Next to Die, which is not surprising, and Flutter! Both hit with Ominous Wind, and once Flutter got hit, which, like, he got hit after Next to Die, he got the boosts a second time again! This Mavlad is unstoppable! Alright, so now that this Terrakion is here, I am going to make many preparations in order to catch it. So, I have a game plan. Obviously, it's the same rules as last time. I'm going to craft a team specifically to deal with him, mostly because I don't have Knot with Stun Spore anymore. I wanted to use Corpse Scarf specifically because it has Sing, so if I could put it to sleep, that would be very useful. The only scary thing is that it does have a fighting move, so there is that. I also taught Will-O-Wisp to Flame On, just in case. These moves are not reliable completely, but, you know, it's something. But you know what? I'm also giving Flash to Flame On, so I can lower its accuracy. I train up enough so that Flame On specifically can evolve, and then I use a Dusk Stone in order to evolve it even further beyond! And it was at this point that I found out that it's the last legendary I'll find before the end of the game, including Kyurem. So apparently, you don't get Kyurem or Reshiram until post-game. The one game I'm doing a Nuzlocke in, and I can't even get the broken legendary to help me out. I don't know how I feel about that. With this new information in mind, I'm just going to use the Master Ball. Yeah, I know, it's a cop-out, but you know what? It's a in-game programmed cop-out, so blame Game Freak, not me. I fight Terrakion and try to get him in a quick ball, but it failed, obviously. So I just used the Master Ball. Most underwhelming fight ever. I name him Ned. Like, seriously, I don't care. I just want this to be over. And I got him. in a quick ball. I call him not a turtle. At first, it's like, hey, thanks for helping us. And then he's like, don't misconstrue. I don't have anything against them. I just don't have anything for them either. But it's like, why are you helping us? You obviously have a side that you're picking. I don't understand what this guy's deal is. Like, he's so chill, yet he's also a fucking nuke. Like, an actual fucking nuclear warhead. But then also in Pokemon Masters, his partner isn't even a Jellicent. Like, what the fuck is going on? God damn it, spelling! My one weakness! The ship goes flying off, so that was cool, I guess. Why the fuck did I write that? Like, I put cool in quotes. Like, why? Charon showed up. Cool. Fucking, I didn't even write that. I just accidentally said it. Apparently, there was some Team Plasma spy that is integral to the. I meant to write plot, but it autocorrected to plant. Why do I even write scripts? I won. He lives. He lives. Another complete team wipe. Reset number 3. You know, on the bright side, I got all my good guys back. I'm walking my way back to the cave. Walking fast. I don't know. Bobby shows up. Yeah, that's it with him. He accomplished what his character arc was set out to do, so now he's just become a nothing character. Seriously, I don't think he's gone through any arc or change. Like, meeting that Purloin would have, you would have thought, like, made him have a new perspective. But what? It's like, it's not the same as what he was looking for, but he still found it. And we later find that it's well adjusted to learning to care for Bobby again. So nothing was learned. His character is kind of wasted. And honestly, Jaren was better. Swiper. Because fuck City of Gold. I swear all of my Pokemon are female. Like, I don't know why. Like, this one, everything is female. I'm surrounded by bitches.
Bitch.
Band-Aid. That's what he's got. So, it all comes down to this. Ladies and gentlemen, we are officially in the end game now. And I will see you all next time.